Hey guys, Eric here with 3 Crown Studio, and in this video I want to show you a simple way to get that huge studio sound by double tracking your parts. Alright, so if you're new to the channel and you want to learn more about music production and recording, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below as well as the bell icon so you can be notified whenever new videos drop. Double tracking parts is a pretty common practice in music production, and for good reason. I use this technique all the time when I want to make things sound bigger and just give my songs that huge studio production sound. So for this example, we're going to be creating a basic rock song composed of drums, bass, and electric guitar. I've got drums and bass here ready to go, and so what we're going to do is track a rhythm electric guitar part, and then we're going to double track that part so you can hear what that sounds like. Alright, so we've got our session pulled up here, and I'm just going to go ahead and play the drums and bass. So let's go ahead and set up a new track here so we can record our guitar. So we'll do a mono audio track. We'll call this guitar 1. Boom, there we go. Set our input for the mic. Okay, and we're ready to go for our first guitar track. So here's the setup we'll be using. I've got a Fender Pro Jr. just to get that nice tube distortion. I'm going to be playing a Gibson Les Paul, and we'll be capturing this with a Royer R121 ribbon mic set about 3 feet away from the amp, since we'll be cranking it up pretty good. Alright, so let's go ahead and track that first guitar part. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play that guitar part again and track it a second time so we have a double. So we recorded our first guitar part, and then we recorded a second take of that guitar part, which is our double. Now check out what happens when we bring that part in, and we pan the first track all the way left, and the double all the way to the right. So much better, bigger, much more interesting, and just overall fun to listen to. Now, if you're still watching, I'll give you a quick mix tip on this as well, something you can do to even further enhance the effect. If we go ahead and set up a stereo auxiliary track, and we're going to make this a reverb bus, so we'll call it reverb 1. Now, if you don't know how to do buses, go ahead and check out my last video. I'll put a little link right there for you. and that shows you all about buses and how you can use them. So we're going to put our reverb here. We'll just go ahead and pick any reverb. Deverb's always a good choice. All the way wet, since we have this on a auxiliary channel. Got to set the input to any bus, and we've got a bus here labeled reverb, so we'll use that. Now we're going to send our guitar tracks to the reverb bus. But what we're going to do here is we're going to take the guitar that is panned to the left, and we're going to pan the reverb send to the right. So let's hear just that guitar and get our level set. So you can hear that the guitar is on the left and the reverb for that guitar is coming out of the right. Now what we're going to do is put this reverb on the second guitar track. And on that one, since it's panned to the right, you guessed it, we're going to take the reverb and pan that all the way to the left. So that one will be like... When we bring them both in together, we get this. So bring in the track again. So that's a great way where you can take those two tracks that are panned left and right and sort of fuse them together a little bit and create even a greater sense of depth. So that is how you can double track parts in your production in order to get that big, full studio sound. Now remember, this doesn't just apply to electric guitar parts like we did in this example. You can also use it on acoustic guitar parts, you can use it on background vocals, horn arrangements. Anytime you have something in your song that you want to sound larger or wider in the mix, this is a great technique to be able to accomplish that. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, if you have any questions or any requests for topics that you'd like me to cover in future videos, just go ahead and leave them right down in the comments section below and I'll definitely get back to you. Thanks again, and I'll catch you next time.